at the end of the day, just not enough from England. They showed so much promise, but where did it fall short for them? Obviously, that second penalty miss, a huge, costly mistake.
It'll be easy to throw the stone at Harry Kane and blame Harry Kane for England's exit, but you've got to say that overall, Gareth Southgate and the Three Lions got it absolutely spot on. I think it was their best performance of the tournament by far. I think they took the game to France. I think they were brave on the ball, particularly in the second half. The only criticism you can potentially have is they were a little bit slow to get out of the blocks, and they didn't learn from their mistakes in that Olivier Giroud had a wonderful chance, which he probably should have scored, saved by Pickford, and then a couple of minutes later, he put it in the back of the net. But from the Three Lions' point of view, you know, it always hurts a little bit more when you play well, and that will be the takeaway for Harry Kane. As you mentioned, he equals Wayne Rooney's record. He could have even surpassed it and becomes England's all-time best scorer. It wasn't to be on this occasion. Harry Kane's getting on in years, so you wonder if the next World Cup that comes around, he'll still be England's main man. But a fantastic servant, and you've got to say England overall did everything they could be. France were just more clinical on the night and deserved to take the win home.
So now, obviously, the questions will be asked about Gareth Southgate's future. What do you see the English FA deciding to do?
I think it's more a question of whether Gareth Southgate will want to stay on or whether he'll put an end to it. He's certainly brought England back from the brink of ridicule in international football to one of the best nations in the world. Once again against France, who are the defending champions, who are probably one of the best teams in the world, if not the best team in the world. England showed that they could go toe-to-toe with them. The FA, I don't believe, will want Gareth Southgate to leave. It all depends on whether Gareth Southgate feels that he has done enough with this team ahead of the Euros in 2 years' time in January. But you've got to say that once more in this tournament, he's got it absolutely spot on. The way he put the team together, everyone focused on Kylian Mbappe in the build-up to this game, and Mbappe was quiet. Walker did well, Saka filled in defensively, Jordan Henderson helped out as well. So the English team worked as a team. Yes, there weren't the two best centre-backs available, and that's not Southgate's fault. There will be question marks onto how those two goals were conceded, particularly the second one, where all we know in British football that, you know, you pride yourself on your ability to defend aerial challenges, and they just didn't do it. But Olivier Giroud is an absolute master at that as well.
A master indeed, and we will see him line up against Morocco, no doubt. Simon, we'll get back to you in a moment. Of course,